G'day guys, my name's Zinc and welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play series. This is episode 8. I'm not going to muck around with this. We've got a big time lapse to show you of stuff I've been doing on the castle build. So I'm going to let you guys do that, and I'm going to muck around here on the base, and I'll catch you on the other side. See you in a second. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. Before I show you where we're up to with the castle, I do want to just go over a few other little things that I've done. So, as I mentioned last week about the this area here, trying to build a bridge, that's not going to happen in a real hurry. I've tried 3 or 4 different times to build a bridge here. Yeah, the diagonal thing, that's a stretch. As I said last time, I'm really working on that, but I'm not having any luck so far. So what I wanted to show you, a couple of things that I've done in the nether here. Well, and one thing I sort of have to do in the nether. So I've got the, up over here, I've got that, what's that? A villager. Oh, what the hell? You alright there, buddy? You okay? Yeah? Alright. How did you get... Alright. Well, that's your home now. Awesome. So I do have this, this fortress here. I've been using it just back and forth every now and then. I'm starting to get low on a few materials. As you saw, the castle build is pretty monumental. I'm starting to get a bit low on a couple of materials, and digging out that stuff digging out the deep slate, particularly finding andesite, and although that's pretty quick and stuff, I'd really love to have a beacon. So I think it's time for me to fight the wither. I do get both here and over there, I get a fair few wither skeletons spawning. I also get a lot of blazes, but they don't bother you too much now, except for when I step in their fire like that. This has been my life back and forth over here. Nearly dying and having a whole lot of fun. Yeah, just picking up wither skeletons and attacking them where I can. Try and get myself the wither skulls. I've got one which I've had since I think the very first skeleton I hit. But haven't had any luck so far in getting another one. So anyway, I'll be doing that. I had thought about doing a farm. There's a really good withered skeleton farm by Tango Tech. He's one of my favourite Minecraft YouTubers. I suggest you check out his stuff if you haven't. But the problem is that it's a huge big farm just for for 2 wither skeletons. I can just back and forth on there. It's really not necessary to be doing a whole big farm just for a couple of withered skeletons. I suppose if I was to do a couple of beacons, maybe that'd be worthwhile. Now where we're heading here, we're heading over to the end portal, as the sign says. You can tell we're going the right way because there's an Enderman. Nothing to see here. I don't think you guys saw this. I mean, I'll work on this. This is going to become much easier. The way it's set up at the moment, it's sort of unflyable. I have raised the roof back over the other side, but haven't done so here yet. So we'll just go through here into the end portal. We recently had a family get together for my 50th birthday, and I was talking to my niece and nephew about different things that I should do in the game, and my niece lovingly suggested that I build an Enderman XP farm in the end, and I have done that. As you can see, the amount of XP that is still here from last time I was here. It works very efficiently. It's the... well, I presume you guys have seen this before. Just endless pearls. There are so many there that you never need another pearl in your life. And XP, your gear is fixed so quickly, it's just crazy. I'll go into free cam and just show you the farm itself. So it's just a platform up here where they can spawn. The reason that we're not seeing spawns right now is because of entity cramming. There's too many mobs, it's too efficient. So once that fills up down there, nothing basically spawns up here. There is an endermite inside there. These trapdoors are just to keep the enderman off the endermite. For those who don't know, endermen are attracted straight to endermites. They want to kill them immediately. This one is named... It is named Bullseye. I think that was one of the comments suggestions for the horse. Unfortunately, I only had 2 horses, and both those names were already taken, so I've decided to name the Endermite Bullseye. So, yeah, they can see him from everywhere on this platform. They just run over, because they can't get to him because there are trapdoors here. They just run over the top of this and fall down, and thus are here. The reason there's water up here, they do tend to teleport up into water. Endermen take damage when they touch water, so if they do teleport up there by any chance, then they just touch the water and they die. You still do get a couple of Endermen who port around, like this guy here. He's a single hit kill, it's no big deal. Yeah, there's not a great deal you could do. You could make this leaves, you could build the too high platform all the way over, but then I wouldn't be able to fly over. It's really no big deal for me. I don't have a problem. The other thing is that because these chests are in a permanent state of being full, and the hoppers are constantly trying to update to put the pearls that are in there into here, this farm is actually very laggy. It creates a lot of lag. Not something I'm too worried about. I may put a bit of an overflow into it that dumps pearls out into the void. Or not, and what does it matter? It doesn't. I'm not here for long enough to make it worry. I've got so many levels and so much XP. The pathway is purely there as a path to see where I'm going, where I'm flying. Oh, and thank you to Moniz for making me do the most terrifying thing in the game, which is to backwards walk over the void out for a, whatever it is, 180 odd blocks. Thank you. I enjoyed that greatly. So that's all done. Yeah, that's nice and easy. Didn't take too long to build. So we might take a horse up to take one of my newly named horses up to the castle to show you what's gone on up there. So I did name them. I had two suggestions. First one was by Castle. So we have a castle horse, and the other one was by Fat Monk. And so we have a Fat Monk horse. It's probably French. It's probably Famont. And Castle. Okay. Your castle right now calling me a derp. That's what I get for that. Yeah, we'll take. I think we'll take Castle for a run. I haven't ridden this horse, so we'll see what she's like for speed and things. And second, is that? Oh my god. Okay, Castle. Look, you stay here. What is going on with that boat? It's in a different spot. It was over here last time. Hello? Must be some sort of bug that involves the something to do with the. I don't know. I'm absolutely baffled by that. I haven't ridden anywhere. I haven't. Okay, stay. Just stay there. It's not like it's not jammed into the dock or anything. Oh, that is got me baffled. I'll have to look that up later. See if there's a known bug. It moved! Did you see that? It moved! What the hell? That is spooky. Wow, that is so weird. I've got a haunted boat? Oh dear. Alright. Oh. You stay there. Okay. We're getting out of here. Okay. Oh, there's an Enderman there. Maybe the Enderman was riding the boat. I don't know, with like, I really enjoy the horse riding thing in the game, especially once you've got paths and things. It makes it easy. I'm confused by the jumping. I mean, horses they go up single blocks on their own anyway, but when I go to jump, they tend to just rear up. Maybe just this. Well, no. Oh wow. Okay. I was going to say maybe this horse just can't. Wow, it jumped over that. Oh, not quite that high, but that one. Okay, well, that's the answer. They don't actually jump; they just sort of rear up and do the thing. So we've got a little spot here. You can stay over here. Get on your post. Good on you. Okay, so as you saw, we've done this place here. This sort of the square. As I said, we're starting to get a little low on some things, particularly polished deep slate and polished andesite. I'm not so bad on. Same with the stone bricks. Just I need to update, so we will get that beacon going. There's a building here. I think this building will become probably a gunpowder farm. It feels like this area here is a good drop height for gunpowder. I'll do something with the inside of here to make it look pretty, but at the moment, yeah, that's the plan for this building. There will be another building up over here that I have a plan for, just appearance-wise, which may actually become the item sorter, I think. Might go in this spot here. So one of the things I'm big with builds is to build, and if you're not happy with it, don't be afraid to tear it down. I'm pretty sure I've said that before. If something doesn't look right, don't just leave it. Don't just say, oh well, that's the way it is. Or if something's one block off or something like that, tear it down and redo it. You've got time. It makes the world of difference to your builds and things if you do that. I'm going to step into free cam to give you a bit of a tour around and show you what I've done. So just the warning there. See, I'm getting faster with that, so I don't see the inside of my head. So up the top here, from the front. So we have a dome there that I've built. The thing I love most about this here, this dome, is that little circle. I love that. That was a pure accident. So that's just a square with a little stone fence there, but from a distance, yeah, looks cool. Looks like a little circle on the top. I like it when things appear around in Minecraft. That looks really cool. So we've got I got rid of the hoppers that were along here. We've gone with the iron trapdoors as a railing along here. I think I'll continue that theme throughout. I quite like the look of that. And it fits into the other ones that I had here. I've also added them there. I did manage to get this, and now that I've got the fancy looking, fancy graphics or whatever it is now, I've changed it. I didn't realise I had it on set to so low. It does look a lot better, that grass going up there anyway. So no changes to the inside of this, is all still the same. Now the castle itself. So we've got the walkway up here. I have added some fences down the side. I don't know if they'll stay. I feel like they might need to be a little bit wider, but and maybe a little bit more ornamental. So something that I can put some flowers in and things like that every now and then to break it up, so it's not just a boring thing. Plus this has that annoying thing of once you're on the path on the way up to the castle, you can't jump over the fence there, over the fences. So yeah, I think we might go a different way with that. Yeah, so we've got the big double doors here. No, not Dumbledore. This is not Harry Potter. The double doors here. I changed a few things since the time lapse. Oh, one of the big things. So that thing about if you're not happy with it, tear it down. So I couldn't work out why these two posts on the side were looking so chunky. I just felt like they looked really out of perspective and not right. Turned out that I had everything built one block too far this way, so I had one extra block coming out. It wasn't a circular sort of looking shape, so it made it look really fat, or not fat, but you know, thicker than it should have been. I prefer it like this. I think it looks really good like this. I've also gone through and replaced the stone stairs that I was using in all of these bits with the andesite stairs, which looks good. I've added an underside to that. The sides of these I haven't finished because I had to rebuild all of these sides. Up the top here, I have gone with a cross design in the middle there. I kind of like that. I think it looks sort of cool. I don't know why this exists here on this particular build with my castle. It doesn't, there's been nothing else. If anything, the only thing that was a little mark that I had was that around the front over here that was sort of a recurring theme. But it looks cool. Maybe that could go to glowstone or something, or maybe it could have glass in front of it, red glass maybe or something. I don't know. I've used some different building stuff here, so we've got some cauldrons in there to give a bit of texture, a bit of depth. I think they look really good. There's a bit of difference, like there's a lot of light around this area, mainly because I've got I do have some glowstone inside these pillars. Use some hoppers here as well as the cauldrons to build my little pointy spikes. Yeah, used quite a few more hoppers around the build and things. And we're back. So yeah, so that's sort of where we're up to. I like these spires. They've now got the chains on top as well. That was a pain to put on. That was jumping up and scaffolding and all sorts of things. Building on diagonals, I just find it so hard. And I know this is weird, so just yeah, I'll explain why I'm building it the way that I'm building it. So as I started at the bottom, I had a very clear image of what I was using for this. Actually, I've got a picture of someone's that I'm using that is, you know, I've basically sort of copied what they've done here with a few altercations and sort of making it my own. But then I wanted to leave that behind, and sort of as I headed up here, I wanted to do my own thing, or at least a bit more of my own thing, still using a guide, but not copying as much. So when I'm building it, because I don't know measurements and things of what I'm doing, and in my head I've sort of got a picture, I've sort of got to cram things in and see how they look and then give myself space. So being that I have this space up here worked out, roughly the space for this, like I needed a center, yeah, which is down there. So I have the center of this particular main part of the castle marked so that when I start building from the bottom up, I can know that I need a centered piece there. So the center for this will actually be here. This little piece here is a bit wrong, I think, or maybe that needs to be back. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I try and mark it out and things. But that's why I'm building sort of all in a weird way from the top down and out and things, is because I have an idea for how things are going to go in this section. I don't yet know. I've tried a couple of different things here that haven't worked. There'll be some building coming off here. There'll be another spire coming up here that'll be similar to these ones, sort of thing over here. I did have a pathway originally that was going to go from here over to here. I didn't like it. It didn't look very good from the side. Yeah, so wasn't really working for me. So that's why I've destroyed that. I'll put that down. So yeah, just inside here there's nothing. It isn't functional yet. Little trick I've done there with the double doors. I actually got this from Doubledoors. You wear that joke into the ground. Yeah. So the reason, yeah, World of Warcraft, I stole this from. They use this idea of, as you come through, because it's hard to do double doors that look any good. If you have one open, it looks weird. If you have one, sort of particularly when you've got to deal with blocks that can't go on a diagonal easily and look good. If you just put a little block behind it here, then there's sort of the entranceway goes in and around. Yeah, so directly stolen from World of Warcraft. Thank you very much, Blizzard. And yeah, so as I said, there's nothing here. Main part of the build will be here. And I guess this will be the throne room or something. The great thing about building the castle where I have means that I don't have to go as far back into that with the main part of the castle. I was really worried about how that would play out, because it was looking like it was going to be a lot of, well, a hell of a lot of terraforming, which I'm already kind of sick of just with the little bits that I've done. But you know, I'll do what's necessary to get that finished. So yeah, so that's where we're up to. That's the build so far. I'm sorry that the time lapses aren't complete. There are gaps and things. A couple of reasons behind that. I'm still finding it a little difficult to use the software efficiently, and it's taking up a lot of my time that I'd rather be building things. But also a lot of it's boring. Like, a lot of it's me just standing looking at a building and sort of making a decision on what I'm going to do next. So yeah, that's where. But yeah, that's why they don't end up complete. I think we'll put Castle back in the stable, and yeah, I think that might just about do us for today. Just to make sure that. Okay, that really spooked me. But yeah. Yeah, so I think that's everything we needed to go through. So yeah, thanks for joining me again, guys. I hope to get another episode out soon. I may change the day that I've been putting these out. Having it release on Tuesday Australian time is a little bit silly. Maybe try and get it so that it releases on a Friday or something. So we might end up with a little bonus episode in between or something, so that we don't miss one, and so that I don't have to try and cram a week's worth of stuff into just 3 days. I think that's everything that I wanted. Oh, if any of you are big sort of Minecraft experts at all, I'm having difficulty with one build. Maybe you guys could give a few tips on what to do with it. It's the roof of this thing over here. I don't like it. It feels very bland, and over here it reminds me of a boring school uniform or something. So much grey. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. It would be difficult to do this on such a large scale. Just I don't think would look very good on such a large scale, and being that I've surrounded this in the spruce logs, oak logs, sorry, it might look a bit weird. So yeah, if anyone's got any tips or ideas for what we can do here to make that look a little bit more presentable or fit in better with the world, maybe I could go with this idea. I don't know how that would go over there, but yeah, maybe. But any tips or ideas, feel free to leave me a message. All the usual stuff. Please, if you feel the urge, like the video and subscribe. That really does me a big favour when you do that, particularly hitting that like button and commenting down below with anything you want to talk about. yeah, that's happy to chat. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, bye.